Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Through the Fire. I am your host, Ryan Wickline, and today we're joined by a very, very special guest. She is a future college bowler and one of my mindset clients, Miss Kaleigh Caywood. How you doing today, Kaleigh?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me on this.
Hey, this is my pleasure. You're the first one of my like high school students to actually come on here, or any of my mindset clients to come on here. So you should feel pretty privileged.
I do.
Well, you have a great story, and I think there's some people that need to hear about it a little bit.
I agree.
So the number one question the audience is probably wondering, who is Kaleigh Caywood?
I'm a senior at St. Mary's Memorial High School. I am a 4-year varsity bowler. How do I want to know this? I am struggle. I went through a lot of stuff with my bowling career. My sophomore year, I got told halfway through the season I was ineligible because of my grades, and I forced myself to go to matches and deal with everything that was going on top of school. I went to them. I showed up. I showed my coaches, my teammates, that I could get through anything. I could bring up my grades. And I got lettered that year, so I'm a 4-year varsity letter for bowling.
Nice. So you recently accepted a scholarship to bowl at Capital University. Was your goal always to bowl in college?
I would say my freshman and sophomore year, no. But then I was looking into junior year. I wanted to continue my bowling career. And then senior year hit pretty fast. I was offered by 20 plus colleges, and I just kept telling everyone to wait in line till the time comes. I went on a few college visits, and Capital was my last one, and I absolutely love the campus.
Nice. So you talked about going through a little bit of struggles there and being academically ineligible. What was your mindset and morale like after you found out?
The day I found out, I was emotionally a mess. I still went out. I wiped my tears off, got myself together, went out, supported the match that day. I went home, went upstairs, and I cried. I cried for hours. And then the next day, I went to school, and everyone was asking. I just kind of kept to myself. And then I went upstairs when I got home from school, and Dad was like, "Do you want to go to the bowling match?" And I just kind of said, eh. And then I kind of thought to myself, I was like, I have to show my teammates that I can do it, same along with my coaches, that I could push through anything. So I went downstairs, and Dad was like, "You actually want to go?" And I told him, yep. So then we went to New Bremen and watched the whole match.
And you just kept showing up to practices and matches when you didn't have to be there?
Yep.
I mean, that takes a lot of kind of determination to do, because I know a lot of people who would just stop going completely. I mean, I bet that's how you kind of showed your coaches and teammates that you were serious about it.
Yes.
So at that moment, did you think bowling in college was a possibility?
No, not at all.
So if you would ask anybody around you, family, anybody, coaches, teammates, do you think anybody would have believed that you would have been offered a college scholarship 2 years later?
No.
So what kind of changed in you that made you kind of say, hey, this is what I want to do and I'm going to go for it?
So I think it was fourth quarter of my sophomore year. I was talking to one of my friends that was in college, and she told me that I needed to get my grades up. All summer long, I sat on it. I was like, I have to do this. I have to figure it out. My junior year came in. I was A's, B's, and C's. And then I just told myself I have to, I thought over, the bowling season, how much I love the sport. So I continued, going, showing up, grades were good. And then I went to a bowling tournament. Last minute, was qualified for junior gold, which is a big tournament, all over the country. So I done that. I went to junior gold, and I got a lot of experience of bowling and college recruitments. And senior year, I was like, I love this sport. I don't know if I could stop bowling after senior year. So I was looking into colleges and finally found my place at Capital.
Nice. So what did you think when your dad approached you about doing mindset training with a guy who knew nothing about bowling and was a wrestling coach?
At first I thought it was gonna be a little scary because you didn't know anything about the sport. And then I learned how much bowling needs it. Bowling is a mental sport completely. So I told Dad that I was gonna start working with you, and I did.
Did you think he was a little crazy at first?
Yes.
So what made you decide, hey, I need to go do this and go all in?
I definitely say I don't know. I was mentally not good until after my sophomore year, and I told Dad that something needed to change for bowling, and he introduced me to Ryan, and we went from there.
So how long did it take for you to start seeing some results?
I definitely say 2 to 3 months before I started understanding of what you was saying.
So what was probably the biggest thing that kind of clicked for you?
Definitely a preteen routine. How much you have to take deep breaths, your daily affirmations, when you're getting down, you start saying them. That's probably about it.
What's probably the biggest change you've noticed about yourself and your performance?
My attitude and my body language.
So dive a little bit deeper. What do you mean about your attitude and body language?
I'm more confident with myself for body language. I stay at the line. And my attitude, it's 10 times better. My RBF isn't there as bad.
Nice. So what advice would you give to a parent whose kid was struggling with consistency and confidence in athletics?
Continue practicing. Take them, have any chance that you have to get.
What advice would you give to someone that's dreams seemed lost and they felt down and out?
Continue to fight. Continue to push through.
That's some good advice. So it would have been easy for you to quit when bowling was taken away from you. How much was the support around you play a role in you not quitting?
My support my sophomore year was a lot of trash talking, asking why I was there, supporting the team. And then it started getting better my junior year. I had a whole bunch of people who surrounded me. And then my senior year, I had a lot of people telling me I needed to push through. It was a good support.
Yeah. For all the kids out there who don't understand this part about it, how much do you practice and train in a week?
So practice, I go 6 days out of the week, and practice is normally an hour to 2 hours long a day.
So you're very consistent with practice time, and that's probably one of the major reasons why you were able to jump so many levels.
Yes.
Because I don't think a lot of kids kind of understand how much work actually goes into all this. They think they can just practice during practice time and get better.
Yeah.
How much do you compete during the off season?
I try to do as many tournaments as I can. As of right now, I have 3 more tournaments lined up, and then I have junior gold on top of it.
Okay, so for the people that don't know what junior gold is, can you kind of explain to everybody what it is?
So junior gold is a weeks-long bowling tournament. It's the best of the best, and you have like it's oil patterns that you have no idea are like you go for practice and you try to figure it out, try the best as you can, and then basically compete for trying to go to qualifying rounds, and then you go match play from there and you basically have a chance at winning Team USA too.
Nice. And you did that last year too, right?
Yes.
And how much did failing there a little bit, like what wouldn't call it really failing because you've been there's your first time there, but how much did going there the first time make you hungrier to come back to do it again?
I definitely say the level of toughness. It was tough at first, a week's long worth of bowling, 4 games, if not more than that, a day. Um, it was worth it because it showed me how much bowling is, how much like it means to me, how tough bowling can be, and how much like you have to push through to the end.
Yeah. So one thing that people kind of don't understand with what I kind of do, some people kind of lump me into just mindset. How much did we go through and fix your habits besides just your mindset and confidence?
A lot.
Well, can you dive in and say like kind of like what we kind of did?
My habits were just going up there, throwing a ball, just not caring. Now I go up there, put my hand on the hand dryer. I sit there and look at the lane to get myself ready. Then I pick up my ball, wipe my ball off with a chamois, and get good at look to make sure I'm good to go up on the approach. And then I stand there at the approach for 5 seconds to get my body ready. I push my shoulders back, my arms to my shoulder. I take a deep breath and I go.
Yeah, so we got more of a routine to kind of fall in and just relax you a little bit more. We don't rush anything, do it.
Nope.
How about your habits, training habits?
I used to go maybe once a week, if not none. Um, then I started working one day, and then I pushed myself to 2 days, pushed myself to 3 days, and then bowling season came. So I was bowling all week long. And then off season this year, I've been working 6 days a week.
Yeah. Like I don't think like I hear so many times with kids and everybody talking about, hey, I want this as my dream and this is my goal, but they aren't willing to change their habits to match that.
Yeah.
And you were one who actually jumped on board slowly but surely change those habits to make everything your dreams a reality.
Yes.
So what's your goal for the summer?
To start like going to more bowling alleys to practice. I've been working with a few college coaches at Capital for the summer. Um, my goal is at junior gold to not end on Thursday, to go into match play for qualifying, to have like a full run at winning junior gold.
Nice. What's your long-term goals for bowling in your career?
Ooh. I definitely say eventually after college I want to go pro.
Is that it? Anything else you want to do with going pro?
I'd say going pro and then probably coaching on the side, like doing private lessons, coaching a high school or coaching somewhere.
Nice. How can people follow you and support you in your endeavors?
So I have a Facebook account. It's called Kaleigh Caywood's Bowling. My Instagram is Kaleigh Bowls, and my personal account is Kaleigh Caywood.
Nice. And I'll put all that in the show notes for everyone so they can come follow and support you. You do a lot of fundraisers too to kind of raise money for your training and trips too, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Like what kind of stuff do you do?
Last year for Junior Gold, we done cornhole boards. I think we done 2 or 3 of those, and then I do a monthly calendar, which is donate a day, and then I do along the lines of any like gift certificate anywhere. I know this year we plan on doing a $500 like a tattoo certificate.
Nice. Is there anything we haven't covered that you want to talk about?
Nope.
Awesome. All right, final question. What is one piece of advice you'd like to leave our listeners with about overcoming adversity?
I definitely say keep pushing through. You'll find a way. You will continue to do whatever you're doing.
Great advice. Well, Kaleigh, thank you for coming on here and sharing your story with everyone.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Well, guys, that's going to be all the time we have here today. Remember, the only way to get what you want is go through the fire.